Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido, Loca, and this is the Cruise Show Live, or the Cruise Live Show. It's Tuesday Night Live.
Tuesday Night Live.
Tuesday Night Live, this is our opportunity to hang out with you guys, to answer your questions, to catch up on what we've been doing. Man, we've been on the road for, it would have been 2 weeks tomorrow.
Yes.
So we're going to give you a recap of that. Let me tell you how the show works. It's a real free-flowing show. We're going to try to answer some of your questions. You're going to be able to tell when we're answering questions when we're looking over here at the chat. So if you have a question, type it in big capital letters, question, and then ask your question. We'll do our best to answer. We probably won't get to every question, so it's nothing personal. Don't get your feelings hurt. And then if you could help us out now that the show's live, if you could hit the like button. I really think we could get to like 1,000 likes by 9:30. But if you get the like button, that will kind of kick it out to YouTube that we got some hot thing going on over here.
That's right.
Now, we did have some people before the show kick in some with a super chat. And so I want to say thanks twice to Diane Spitzig for the super sticker. That's a lemon chilling. And then I need to say thank you to Kiddo Shell.
Hello, kid.
For the super chat. Enjoy some coffee on me. Hugs. Hugs right back at you.
Thank you.
All right. So, Jenny. It's been a minute since we've been live.
It has. I'm so excited to be
live
here.
from Budokan. What band was that? So we embarked 13 days ago on an adventure by land.
Yes.
And we're definitely going to make a comment about how we feel about that trip. But let's just, I'll catch you guys up.
Okay.
We left here a week ago Wednesday, and we went to Panama City Beach because my brother Chris and the Queen of Deutschland, Heidi, were going to be there with their daughter and grandchildren. And so we went to Panama City Beach for a few days. We were there for Wednesday through Sunday. Sunday, we drove to Birmingham, Alabama. Mm-hmm. We stayed the night in Birmingham Sunday night and Monday night.
Yes.
And then we drove to see our daughter. That's where Chris and Heidi live. So we got more Chris and Heidi time. We got to see their dogs. Then we went on Tuesday, we went from Birmingham to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where we got to spend time with our daughter, Danielle, and her husband, Tyler. Danielle's in the house. Shout out. We were there for Tuesday night and Wednesday night. And then Thursday, we got up and we drove to Paducah, Kentucky, where we saw 3 more of our kids, Hannah, Jacob, and Andrew. And then a surprise that happened is my sister from Indianapolis came in, and we got to spend the day with her. So we were there Thursday, Friday, and my niece, Kaylee. We were there Thursday, Friday, and we left Saturday and drove to Knoxville, Tennessee. Saw my beautiful mother. She may be in here later. Saw my beautiful mother, and then we got up on Father's Day, and what was supposed to be an 8-hour journey from Knoxville to Jacksonville, Florida, to see Jenny's brother and our sister-in-law and our nephews there, turned out to be an 11-hour drive. And so we were there Sunday night, and we hung out, and then we were there most of the day yesterday, and about 5 o'clock we drove back. So we went to like 5 different cities, 2,500 miles on the car. Every meal we had. I think what we learned from this road trip is that land travel, it was great. We got to see so many people. It was great, but it sucks. Like so many hotels. We probably spent $1 cajillion on hotels and food. I'll take a cruise any day.
Absolutely, I agree.
Any day of the week, I would take a cruise over that. Mm-hmm. The chat just froze up on me again.
Uh-oh.
It worked so flawlessly on the last show, and now I've lost the chat. Hold on. Wait a minute. Put a little love in it. Let's get the chat back up so we can say thank you. DP Texas, thank you so much for the super sticker. And Chuck Spencer, thank you so much for the Chuck Spencer. Surprised that you guys didn't hit a casino. We did. So where the kids live in Paducah, Kentucky, there is Metropolis, Illinois, which is one of the first casino I ever went to. Used to be a Merv Griffin's boat there in Metropolis. It's now owned by Harrah's. So after we visited with the kids Thursday night in Paducah and put them all to bed, back to their house, we went to the casino for a few hours, threw some hot dice. I threw dice for like 2.5 hours for a $3 profit. And Jenny played some slots. So we had a good time. Yeah, we got a little casino in. We hit 2 Buc-ee's along the way. We hit Buc-ee's on the way to see all the kids so that we could load them up with beaver nuggets. And then we had I had the pulled pork sandwich on the first Buc-ee's stop, and I got obsessed with it. And so I had to have it again. There's Buc-ee's going up everywhere. And then the other big culinary disaster that happened on this trip was White Castles are closing down in Nashville, and my favorite White Castle was closed as we passed through Nashville. The plan was I skipped breakfast. I was going to have early White Castles before we had dinner or lunch with the kids, and my White Castle was closed, so no White Castle for me. Probably better for my waistline anyways.
That's right.
Okay. All that's going on. Shout out to the Blue Crew keeping everybody safe tonight. If you're jerky, you will get kicked out. How about that?
They will take care of you.
Guga and Rob in the house. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, beautiful people. Beautiful people. JJ Cruz just sent their live followers over. Yay. Miss you, Jenny, my casino pal. Well, welcome everybody who came from JJ Cruz.
And Guga and Rob.
I don't know why this stopped working. This was working so well, Jenny.
It was.
This was thebomb.com. All right, I'll work off the chat over here.
All right. I'll work off the chat on my phone.
On your phone. All right, let's see if we can... Everybody... Okay, so here's the thing. If you guys are here and you're new to our channel, I would invite you to subscribe. I don't know what the subscriber count is right now, but we're within 100 of 175,000. We need 65 subscribers. So if you're new to the show and you got some room on your sub feed, you could be a part of a big milestone, like hitting another 25,000 subs. It's huge. And so right now we're at 174,935. Man, could we hit 175,000 here? Almost to 18 million. That's true. Catherine said we both look terrific. Yeah,
well,
now here's the thing. If you guys are following on the weight loss, we were with a bunch of family, and all of our family likes to eat. We did not do very well tracking our food. I'm afraid to weigh this Saturday on Weight Watchers, but trying to get recommitted, right? It's tough.
It is.
It's tough.
But we didn't, so we didn't track, but we also were we tried.
Yeah. Sean, if we hit 175,000, I'll jump in the pool for tomorrow. I'll put it on the video. Yeah. I don't have any way to film it right now. It's pitch black out there. All right. I'm ready. Somebody hit me with questions at the bottom. Well, there was Bruce Johnson. Be interesting to hear your take on the new Viking Great Lake cruises. It looks really nice. The Octantis, everything Viking, they're well regarded. They always score high when it comes to river cruises. They score high on their ocean cruises. So just from the reputation, I'm assuming it's going to be nice. I know it's going to be expensive. I'm not really interested in doing the Great Lakes cruise. I'm still trying to figure out how to get to Europe and stuff like that. But the problem for me with small cruise ships, the way that I like to cruise, the way that Jenny likes to cruise, I'm not trying to speak for Jenny, so I'll let her talk about it. We like shows. We like casino. We like, big spaces. We like to chill. And I don't really like the small ships for that aspect, like small river type ships. Do you think you'd like to do a river ship?
Because of it depends on like where it stops, right? Like I would love to do maybe like one of the Christmas Bazaar river cruises.
That would be, in Europe, right? Like I would like to do a river cruise in Europe.
But like I don't think so.
All right, so there was a question that flew by. When's our next cruise? Our next official cruise is 46 days from now to Alaska on the NCL.
It's the NCL Encore Group Cruise.
The group cruise, yeah. There you go. JJ Cruz, only 20 subscribers from 25,000.
Oh, no.
So you guys go subscribe to JJ and put them over the top. Those boys are super nice.
They are.
We've cruised with them a couple times, and they're a lot of fun. No skinny dipping. Russell, I mean, that's the beauty of having a pool. I'm just kidding. Our pool's pretty exposed to all of our neighbors. Like 3 of our neighbors could look into our pool, so that kind of limits... even if the desire was there, it kind of limits that.
Hi, Michael Wagner. I hope you're doing well. And Mike and Nikki Dispenza.
Randy, I just saw your again. These comments are flying by quick. The Lightning going down in 5. I don't know. So look, I'm a bandwagon Lightning fan. I'm a Nashville Predators fan. We do live 40 minutes from Tampa, and they're winners. And so I've got to root for them. I did used to like to watch the Avs skate, though, when, Joe Sakic was there and Forsberg. But, yeah, no, I think Tampa's coming back. They crushed them last night. I think they're going to crush them tomorrow night. I hope the series goes deep. There's nothing better than a nice, deep series with a good Game 7. So that's what I'm hoping for. It's not going to hurt my feelings either way. Let's see.
The Disney Wish, it doesn't have a casino.
No.
Disney cruises don't have casinos, but they do have bingo.
Soul's mom wants to know how many kids that we have that we know about. Thank you. Thank you for setting that joke up. Yes. We have 6. We're a blended family. We blended 6 kids together like the Brady Bunch, 3 boys, 3 girls. We had everything but the maid named Alice.
That's right.
But yeah, that we know about. How about that?
We know about it.
Any advice for Carnival cruising when unvaccinated? Yeah, so the challenge is you can get an exemption, medical or religious, and they're not asking for a doctor's note for medical in the Caribbean. The way the process works is you have to book your cruise and you have to pay it off. You have to apply for an exemption during all of that, but you won't know the status of your exemption until after you pay off your cruise. So that's the process. Book a cruise, pay it off, put in for your exemption, and hopefully you get it. But that's it, and I guess it's a win for the unvaccinated to not have to prove their medical exemption. I would assume that everything is a medical. Like if you're not taking it, for the most part, I assume it's because you're worried about it, right? Like,
Right.
or if you have a religious thing. So at least you don't have to do that. JJ Cruz is in the house. What's up, guys? Do we ever cruise from Galveston? We have. We cruised before the shutdown out of Galveston.
On the
I'm sure
Vista?
we'll be back to Texas this year. Our big goal was to get to the West Coast. We never cruised on the West Coast. So we got to cruise out of California this year, which was kind of cool. And we're going back to Seattle. I think that counts. So,
Yeah. So here's a question.
yes.
Treating my godmother to a cruise for her dreams. It's from Mobugi. She loves to play slots. Any favorite RC ship casino? So for me, I really loved the Oasis class casino, the way it was set up. And even on the Wonder, it's set up a little similar.
The Wonder was nice. They had two craps tables. They had a smoking and a non-smoking section, so you have your preference that way. There was a craps table in each one. The staff was amazing. The Wonder was great. And then, of course...
You've been on other...
Nostalgic-wise, I had a good time on whatever Chris Wong was on, Odyssey. Yeah, so it was cool to meet Chris Wong. I like that casino just because I got to meet them. Chanya Naya with a question. Do you think Mardi Gras will charge me double for a Cheers package as a solo cruiser? No, they will not. No. The only double thing you might have to pay is your single supplement on your cabin.
The cruise fare.
Yeah, no double internet, no double
gratuities,
drinks, that kind of stuff.
Just the cruise fare.
Gene Jenkin, question, are the casinos open on Alaska cruises? Yeah, I don't think while you're in port, but when you're making your way through the, whatever that thing is, yeah, they're open. Let's see. Question, is Virgin on the horizon? Hi, Jenny. Like for us, I think we'd like to try Virgin this year. It's definitely on the do list. Virgin and Holland. Holland, there's nothing around Florida, so Holland's going to be a tough get. But really Virgin is down in Miami, so Virgin could be on the horizon. Question, have you ever thought about West Coast to Hawaii, then South Pacific group cruise? We haven't really. No, Jim, honestly, we haven't. We're probably going to take a pause on the group cruise and reconfigure how we do group cruises. They're fun, but I think we need to take a break and figure out how we really want to do group cruises. So we have what's on the schedule now, a few this year, a few next year. We might not do anything in 2024 for that reconfiguring, the resetting, the great reset of the group cruise idea. So no plans for Hawaii, no plans for South Pacific group cruise. Question from Susan White. That was from Jim. Do you think the cruise lines are going to require a second booster? I'm fully vaccinated and boosted. Everything that I've seen from a cruise line now, nobody's requiring the first booster. I don't think they're going to be requiring a second booster. I know not everybody's not eligible for a second booster, but all of that said, the cruise lines are voluntarily following whatever guidelines that the CDC puts out. The CDC is said to be up to date with your vaccine. If a certain amount of time has passed from your original vaccine where you were fully vaccinated, you may have to have a booster to bring that up. They haven't said that about number 2, but if they said it about number 1, eventually when the booster is widely out there, maybe they'll say that about number 2. So you got to watch that dance between the CDC and the cruise lines, because the cruise lines are voluntarily doing whatever guidance the CDC puts out. But no cruise line in the U.S., out of U.S. cruises right now, requiring a booster. Right. How about that? I'm down at the bottom. Isabel Nelson, are 14-day cruises good from Florida to Jamaica and back? I don't know about Florida to Jamaica and back. 14-day cruises are good. I would say one of our favorite cruising experiences have been a 14-day cruise. What do you think about the 14-day cruise?
I agree. I loved it. I loved not having to unpack. And speaking about the 14-day cruise, I see Michael Antigiovanni is in the house. I'm glad that because he took the Island Princess back. So that was a 16-dayer.
Yeah. Yeah, and good points there. If you're cruising in Europe, some of those European cruises do need a booster. A length of cruise, like some longer cruises, need a booster. So let me hedge what I was saying there. If you're doing just normal Caribbean, not normal, if you're just doing Florida to Caribbean cruises, no booster. But if you're doing Europe, those kind of things, at the end of the day, regardless of what I say, make sure you check with your cruise line to see what the actual thing is, because I can only hold so much stuff in my brain and give you some general ideas. But yeah, don't take my word as gospel. Make sure that you verify what I'm saying. Darren Martell, thank you so much for the super chat.
Darren.
Hey, Jenny, planning on doing a royal cruise out of San Juan, spring 2025. When do those itineraries open up? Also, any hotel suggestions? I know I plan way too early.
Oh, you know what? It's so fun to do the planning. That's the best part of it sometimes. They'll probably open probably later next year. And hotels, I have a few. So shoot me an email just to remind me.
Team Barton in the building. Thank you both for all that you do. Sonia says, hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Question for me. What's my go-to D&D character? Usually I'm doing some sort of character that can do healing and some sort of character that can be good. And so I like to, like, especially, I don't play a lot of tabletop D&D anymore, but like I spent a lot of time in the World of Warcraft. My main in the World of Warcraft was a human paladin healer. And I like to wield the light. It lines up with my faith. I like to be a light bringer. And yeah, so human pal, and then of course my secondary characters, like I had a dwarf fire mage, and you know, for stuff like that. But at my core, I love those opportunities where I can be like helpful. Thank you guys for the super chat.
Yeah.
Randy Dill, that's a great question too. Randy Dilla, my son Jacob he said that the new Final Fantasy MMORPG is the bomb.com. He's ready to abandon World of Warcraft after all these years. I don't have time for gaming, but it does sound like a lot of fun. Randy Dillo, thank you so much for the super chat.
Someone asked, and I can't find it now, but somebody asked about how to get in touch with me for travel. So just email me. It's jbarnette, BARNETTE, at expediacruises.com.
Linda M. Montemayor. First time. Welcome, first timer, Linda. Yeah, if you guys are new, type new next to your name. I just noticed that as I was looking at Jeff Snyder's question. Any recommendation for Alaska cruise ports? Yeah, so Alaska is known for crab. There in Juneau, Tracy's Crab Shack is supposed to have king crab. They didn't have it when I was there last year. Hopefully they have it when we go in August. And then salmon is a big thing. So go to a salmon bake if you can. You know, those are some classic things. Crabs and salmon. Crab and salmon. That's what I would go for. Question from Michael X. Did Carnival limit the drink package? They always have limited the drink package. So right. If you buy the alcohol drink package on Carnival, you can have 15 alcoholic drinks per day. Now, the drink package also includes non-alcoholic drinks, soda, water, energy drinks, mocktails, specialty coffee. Those don't count towards your 15 drink maximum. We're talking about 15 alcoholic drinks. That's there. I think Princess has it. I think most of the Carnival lines have that 15 drink limit. So yes, good question.
Yes.
Good question. Let's see. Laura, there's Russell. What's up, Russell?
Russell.
Hey, Russell,
darling.
Thank you for the super chat. Jenny, here's coffee money for all the work that you do.
Aw.
Cheers to the coffee.
Cheers to the coffee. Thank you, Russell.
Thank you, Russell. Lori and Mike Shorter, what's going on, you guys? Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, guys. And you know what? As I see their name, I just want to remind everybody, and you'll get like a bump email back from me. But Expedia Cruises, we are having issues with our emails going to your spam folder. So if you do send over an email, just put your telephone number in there so it's easier for us to get in touch with you.
Travel Spree is in the house.
Travel Spree!
If you guys don't know Travel Spree, Lauren Fain, make sure you go check out their channel. They're super creative. They had a really creative idea. They asked other creators to challenge them to do things on their last Royal Caribbean cruise. I can't remember the ship. And I challenged them to do karaoke, like in public, in front of everybody. And they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it so bad that Laura got COVID to get out of it. Can you believe that?
I know.
They did do karaoke in the room. It was great. You guys did a great job.
It was so wonderful.
But really, you guys got COVID, so you didn't have to do the karaoke challenge. Go check them out. They're awesome. Thank you for the super chat question. So no group cruises in 2024. How about the cruise vlogger convention? I've been advocating for a cruise vlogger convention since about 2017. Right. I think it would be so cool. I don't know if it works best on a ship. I don't know if it works best at a Port Canaveral, that kind of thing. But I think that there's enough creators that we could have that Comic-Con type environment where we have panels and we have breakout sessions and we have how to do sessions. I think it would work. I don't know if it works better on land or sea. Like you jump to the idea, well, we're all cruisers, so we should do it on a cruise ship. But I think from a facilities perspective, I think you would have a better chance of doing it at land. I don't have any plans. I still have those same ideas that I've had all along,
Right.
but I do like the idea. So I don't know if I'm the one to organize it, but I still like the idea of a vloggers convention. If you're some entrepreneurial spirit out there, there's a great idea for you, because I think people would show up to that in the same way that people show up to Comic-Con.
I just have to say a quick hello to Eddie Ochoa.
What's up, Eddie?
What's
Thank you for
going
the Father's
on?
Day wish. I didn't get a chance to say thank you back. I appreciate that.
He says.
Question from Nicole. With the casino, how do you earn points toward discounts and rewards? Do I need a casino card, or do I need to spend a lot? So there's a few questions there. You want to talk about it? Or want me to talk about it?
We can both talk about it.
All right.
So you don't need a special card. Usually your sound sign, or on Princess, your medallion is how they track your spending. And you know what? Each cruise line is so different. Like on Carnival, I don't know how they do it, right? Because I cruised with my daughter, and she obviously spent a lot less than I did, and she gets some amazing offers. I don't get anything from Carnival, but Princess sends me all the time.
This is what I would do, and yeah, so absolutely, that's right. So your sell and sign card will work. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Go find the casino host.
Right.
So when the first day, and I would say something like this. I would say, hey, look, I really want to cruise more with your line. I like to gamble, and I really want to be able to, take advantage of some casino offers. What should I do? And they're helpful, and they want you to have a good time, and they want to help you in that process.
And they want you to come back.
Yeah, and it's really cool, because then you kind of have an ally in the casino. Not that they're going to save you when you're losing big or anything, but it's really nice to kind of walk through the casino, and the casino host, and they say hi. It's just another person on the cruise ship to have a nice connection point with. And so if you're a gambler and you're looking to get offers, make a friend with the casino host.
That is great advice.
There you go. Question, Beverly Judica, thank you for the question. Did you all enjoy your visit to St. Augustine? I wish I could have met up with you while you were here. Anyways, looking forward to the next cruise in 2 weeks. Getting excited. Yeah, so our Jenny's brother and nephew, they live near the St. Augustine, Jacksonville area. We had a great time. So we hung out with them. We played some games. We went to the Metro Diner. We didn't really do any sightseeing. Again, it's a whirlwind tour. And yeah, it was awesome. I love it over there.
I do too.
Look, we even passed that Buc-ee's though, and I'm like, we are 2 Buc-ee's were all we needed. Yeah, so it was a great visit to St. Augustine. I'd love to go back over there and go to the Fountain of Youth
and the Hazel hot dogs.
And the Hazel hot dogs. I just love anything that says Ponce de Leon.
I hope that you have an amazing time on your cruise in 2 weeks.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back at the bottom. Is there questions I missed? Question: have you been to Haiti?
We have.
Have we been to Haiti? What's the town? What's the city in Haiti? We have been there, I think. Yes.
Isn't it Labadee?
Labadee, Haiti. Yeah. So been to Royal's private island a couple times there. That I don't know that that's like going to Haiti. Like I never did an excursion into Haiti, but yeah, Labadee. It was good. Yeah. The weather was nice.
Oh, Mary Beth. Question: is the Princess Medallion reusable?
Nope.
No, they send you a new one every time you sail with them.
Yeah. And I found out today that the next time we sail on Princess, I'm going from Ruby to Platinum.
I know, how exciting.
Now, if
I'm just a Ruby.
I just want to put this out here. Here's a pro tip, and I learned this from a rapper. If you you could book cruises to get your loyalty up, but you could go platinum by selling rhymes. So try that. I'm going platinum, selling rhymes. There you go. Randy Dillo.
I mean, that's why I love you.
I think that's a pro tip, right? Randy Dillo. We'll see that around now. Somebody will be like, hey, chip number 7, I heard you could go platinum by selling rhymes. Randy Dillo, thank you so much for the super chat. My wife and I will be on a back-to-back on the celebration for Christmas and New Year's. Will you and Jenny be cruising that new ship around then? What is the new ship? The one that Don's going on in Greece?
Beyond.
We got no celebrity plans for the end of the year. We don't really have our Christmas plan locked in yet. So that'll be awesome, though. I can't wait to hear about that. You get to sail with Captain Kate, which is a whole experience. There's like extra Captain Kate, like no other cruise. There's a lot of captains events. You'll get to see that cat. So yeah, I think you have a great time. That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Ernie Sims, thank you for the super chat. Aaron Sims, can you teach us how to play craps on the Vloggers Cruise? I'm getting excited. 221 days to go.
Wow, that's it.
Quick. I'll definitely. Craps is really easy to pick up on. On the long cruise to Panama, I started playing blackjack. So at least now I got blackjack in my pocket, and I've got a system for getting to mini games on the slots. So I got like a trifecta of gambling, and I'm not losing much money at it. Like eventually you'll lose your money gambling, but I figured out a way to stretch my gambling dollars. Certainly I'll show you how to play craps, but I did make a video with Color Up. That's the channel that I recommend.
Mhm.
But I made a video a while back. I think it says Cruise Ship Craps. That gives you the basics of craps. So before we play on the ship, make sure you watch that video. Ooh, 1,400. Was there 1,400? Oh, 1,460 watching. How many thumbs up? Have we got to 1,000 yet? It's almost 9:30. I think we can do it. Hit the like button. Question, quick review of the Celebrity Equinox. Man, they got a glass blowing studio. They have an area that has grass on it. They have a great coffee bar, and the rooms are very comfortable. Do it. I recommend that ship. It's a good time, nice size. If you're wondering whether or not to go on it, I would recommend it.
And they had that floating tree.
Yeah. Jenny H., we listen to that song all the time. I love that song. It's a little obnoxious, but I think I love that song. Duke and Jones, Louis Theroux, my money don't jiggle jiggle. I went to that YouTube conference in Las Vegas, and the guy that was hosting the conference, every time he would come out, they would play that song, and he would give it the dance. 6'2" in a compact. Question, with the U.S. stopping COVID tests to get back in the U.S., have you heard anything about Bermuda stopping their extra form? I haven't.
No.
I haven't really kept up with the Bermuda thing. The only thing I know about the Bermuda form is that if you want to get into Bermuda, you have to pay $40. That's it.
Per person.
Per person. It just sounds like a get into Bermuda tax. And I think the Bahamas might have something like that now, too. Is that true? Do you have to... Nassau, to get into Nassau. So that's bold of Nassau to make you to pay to get in there. It's a great town, but I don't know that I'd be charging anybody to come in there. Let's see. Jay is going on the Equinox July the 2nd. How about that? Q's Cruisers in the house. Bob and Sarah. Bill Matson is in the house. Question from Jay Baker. Do you have any plans to cruise and do a review on the Disney Wish yet? No, I don't. Mm-hmm. It's too expensive. It's no casino. I don't love Disney. I would only be doing it for your sake. And I've already spent money on Disney for your sake. And I feel like I got a good sense of what it was. And I was glad I did it. I had a great time with Parrot DJ. But much like the Panama Canal, I don't really need to go again right now. No. You know, I can't wait to. So, Ordinary Adventures, Peter and Kitra over there. I know that they're going to go on the Disney Wish. I'm just excited as a fan to see, because they're Disney fans. I can't wait to see how they dig it, because there's a lot of cool stuff on there, and so I'm excited to see it through their eyes. And I'm excited to. For me, what I believe about Disney, the Disney experience is best experienced through the eyes of somebody who loves it. Whether it be your kid or your friend or somebody else, I'm not one that loves it. So I can't wait to see it through the eyes of those people. Randy Dillo, thank you so much for the super chat. 1,000 likes. You guys are the best audience out there, man. I knew, like, I wasn't trying to push you too hard, but in my mind, I'm like, yeah, we haven't been live in a while. Do you think we'll get the 1,000 likes by 9:30? And Jenny's like, of course, because we got the best crew in the house. Loca fam. Oh, how are we doing on this subscribe thing? How about that? I don't know if we'll get to that. I mean, that's a big ask. Let's look and see what it's looking like.
Share it out. I'm trying to see what this question is.
9:43. Yeah, I don't think.
Question.
Yes.
Your best Caribbean island that is clean. I loved St. Martin.
St. Thomas, St. Martin for me. Either one of those are beautiful. Yeah. St. Thomas, St. Martin, some of the prettiest places I've ever been.
Yeah, honestly. Megan's Bay.
We have not been to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao yet. We're going to hit those during October. 2 of them, right? Yeah. Not all of them.
Right.
But I understand those are nice too. But there's a lot of nice Caribbean islands. But I tell you what, it's hard to beat the beauty of St. Thomas and St. Martin.
It is. It is. Did you say thank you to Tipsy Travelers?
I haven't not yet.
Well, hello there. Thank you.
Tipsy Traveler, thank you so much for the super sticker. Colonel Fox. I just wanted to thank you for your home COVID test video. It saved me from disaster in March because I didn't know that it had to be the RX kind. Good.
Awesome.
I'm so proud of that video, actually, because there's 2 versions of it now, but I've had so many people run into me on ships and stuff and say, you completely... made the COVID test not as scary as I thought it would be. So I'm glad that I did it. Of course, I messed up when I did it. There's a big fail in it, but I'm glad that I did it. And one of the most annoying comments that I get right now, and I do let it roll off my back, but some comments I just read them and I go, wow, that's so ridiculous. But people are like, I'm not going through all this to get it. Like, it's one of the easy, like that home test is one of the less stressful. It's stressful because you don't know if you're going to be positive or negative.
Yeah.
But the process of swabbing your nose and waiting 15 minutes is one of the easiest things that I've done to go cruising. And so, but yeah, I'm glad that was helpful.
Well, and listen, this just happened recently, right? So we had some friends that went on a cruise.
Yeah.
And they set up their appointments at a local pharmacy like CVS or Walgreens.
Yeah.
And they didn't get their results back in time. Right. So.
And it was stressful.
Yeah. It was very stressful for them.
And
we were able to, we had some extra tests.
It's expensive, right? Like if you're taking 4 people, you got to spend $100 on testing for those home tests, but it's so convenient.
It is. The stress
you don't have to worry about getting canceled out.
Right.
And all the cruise lines take it. We're not sponsored. We're not trying to sell those tests. I'm just saying we've cruised several times and testing has not been a stressful issue for us.
The only thing that's stressful about it, like Tony said, is waiting that 15 minutes
to see what it's going
to be. Am I positive or am I negative?
Sharon and Jamie are here.
What's going on, you two?
Sharon and Jamie, I'm going to put this out because I might forget to message you. We're going to be at the Phoenix airport for 4 hours, one day in August. And I don't know if it's easy to get out of that airport. If you guys want to meet up. If we haven't met up before then, maybe we could do something for like a lunch or something. But I'll tell you that I'll get the date to you. But how about that?
How about that?
How about that? But yeah, I meant to text you earlier when we were working on this plan. We do have group cruises all the way through 22 and 23. The last one will be the celebration, Carnival Celebration for Halloween next year.
Yeah. See the world.
Carrie Cake, favorite casino in Vegas. We stayed at Excalibur and we didn't go anywhere else, right? That was the thing about Vegas. Like, if you guys haven't been to Vegas in a while, everything is a walk. It's a walk from the room to the casino. It's a walk to the food. I was doing the conference out there. I had to take an Uber to Henderson. And so we just stayed around Excalibur and we had a blast. Excalibur is like an old school casino. It's not fancy. Well, we went to the Wynn for the buffet. And that casino was expensive. Like, there were tables there where like the blackjack was $250 a hand, $250. And I think the least expensive craps table was $25 a bet. And so I'm not interested in gambling at that level. The casino was nice. It was beautiful. But Excalibur was fun. A lot of fun people over there. And you could play craps for $5. It was beautiful. Minnesota Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so
Minnesota
fine.
Mickey.
You blow our mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, my favorite peeps. Love to see you. Got to say, I've been cheating on your channel the last 6 weeks. All of my times I've been watching Johnny and Amber. How about that? I don't know who that is, but feel free to cheat. We're in an open relationship, Mickey. You can hang out with us, and you can hang out with anybody else that you want. Just don't send me pictures of it. That would be uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would be sad.
Don't send me pictures of you watching somebody else. I can only take so much. Ken Bayer, question. Hello, I got 100 shares of Carnival for less than $1,000. Everything just jumped. Cruising on the Mardi Gras. Oh crap, where'd they go? That was a good question too.
Look at that.
Oh, it got deleted. Okay, maybe it was bad at the end. Where do I find the form? Lake City, Florida. Yes.
You know what, Ken? Send me an email, jbarnette, BARNETTE, and I will send you the link for the form.
There you go. Jenny can send you the link for the form. Stocks went down again today. I hope they come back. I need to ask our friend in the financial business. Somebody had a good question, like, why are stocks down when cruising is restarted? I think our friend in the financial business would have a good question. Oh, yeah, somebody said, I do want to clarify this, and it was clear in my video, too. Somebody said with Viking and Princess dropping cruises, it's not happening in the U.S. It's not happening in North America. Viking did not drop testing in the U.S. and North America. Princess did not drop testing in the U.S. and North America. So if you're cruising in Europe, there's going to be opportunity for you to cruise without a test. Maybe P&O. It might not even have been Princess. There are some cruise lines in Europe that are dropping the testing, but that's not happening in North America. So hear me loud and clear. Anybody out there, testing is not going away in North America right now. So, go beyond the headlines because you'll get confused.
So
I don't know who asked that question, but I hope that helps.
Sharon and Jamie from Sharon at Sea.
Yes.
Said that they've been meaning to get back to that Phoenix airport garage. And if everybody doesn't know what they're referring to,
oh, wow,
they should watch.
I didn't even think of that. Wow, there you go.
Oh goodness. What
Yeah, they're
was that on
Phoenix Garage. Their
was that
money
on
don't.
everybody's channel?
Yeah, that was on the
The
Love and
marriage,
Marriage show.
yeah, love
Yeah,
and
talk
marriage
about their
show.
money not jiggling.
Mm.
It folds. Uh, John wants Terry's Gene wants to know when the new shirts designed by the boy will be out. We're gonna have new shirts out early July. We have a group cruise shirt coming out. If you're in our group cruise
For the
for
Alaska,
Alaska, if you're on that group cruise, we'll be mailing you the discount code for that. But then everybody could get the Alaska shirt. You just won't get the group cruise discount. And then we'll have some other new shirts coming out. So get ready. We also stocked up on lanyards. You know, I was wearing that black lanyard. I found it somewhere. We used to have a pile of lanyards. We hadn't made any in a while, so I got new lanyards produced. So I'm trying to figure out a new way to put those on the internet. So I got to work on that. But we'll have some lanyards, some new shirts coming out. So get ready for some merch if you like.
That's right. That's right.
How do the cruise line stocks work? Yeah, so most of the cruise lines have a stock benefit. It's too extensive to go into here, but the short version is if you buy 100 shares, you're going to get some sort of onboard credit depending how long the cruise is. So pick your favorite cruise line, Google their name and stock benefit, and it should take you to all the deets. And then I did a video a few days ago, so I can't remember what that was called.
So Minnesota Mickey,
Yeah.
read her super chat because it's hilarious.
All right, Doug Bray, did you see the thing? There's a limited edition Lego free gift that goes away tomorrow. So go look on the Lego site. I put that on the comment today, but I see you here, Doug Bray. The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Okay, yeah, I think everybody watched that trial. I really want to have a conversation. I don't know if I want to have it with Jenny about psycho things that people do. So. Physical violence, all that's wrong in relationships. But I think Amber Heard pooped in his bed, right? And so it really makes me want to have a conversation with a variety of people to say, what's the craziest thing that somebody that you've been in a relationship did? Not violent, right? We don't want to talk about that. But is there any like crazy poop stories? Like when Jenny and I were dating, one of my exes started mailing Jenny letters. That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
So there's been some crazy stuff. We have some crazy stories that way. But I'm sure people have crazy stories. I don't know where we should talk about that at, but not here.
No.
All right. Are you looking forward to sailing on the Prima, says Curtis Polk? Yes, we are.
Yes, March 5th.
March the 5th.
Can't wait.
That's a group cruise. Andrea Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat.
Someone did ask where they can find the group cruises. It is at lalidaloca.com/group cruise.
John K said he didn't get his benefit. So that's the other dicey thing. I said it in the video the other day. If you're getting a great discounted cruise, they're not going to give you stock benefits.
Right.
If you got a TA rate, you're not getting the stock benefits. So it's challenging. So before you go pop on 100 shares of stock, make sure that you're not always cruising on the casino. But I did hear from people that they got their veterans benefit and the stock benefit. It's the path is not super clear. But then I also heard from people in the comments that, yeah, I got the stock thing 18 times. So, I don't know. Let's see. You missed the super chat about the Carnival Celebration, Randy Dillo. I thought we said your name. I'm sorry. Was there a question like whether we were going to go on it? We are going on it next year for the group cruise. So,
Ken Ollie, I'm going to put my email address right now for you.
Yeah. Question: when we are in Mahogany Bay, can I take your scooter to the beach, Tammy? I don't know, like Mahogany Bay. So yeah, you'll get off the ship. You should be able to use your scooter, and there's a path all the way to Mahogany Bay. So I would think you could ride your scooter all the way over there. Anybody tried to take it? I'm right on that, right? Like I've taken the cable car over to Mahogany Bay, but I think you can walk the whole thing, and it's a concrete path. Yeah, see, Fearless Rambler got the stock benefit. That's been my experience. So as long as we submit the info, we've gotten the old, yeah. So again, a lot of people have gotten it, and then a few people haven't. So it's a good time to buy. Here's the thing, and I'm not giving financial advice. Don't spend your money because of me. But this is the way that I look at it. If you can afford the $1,000 to get the credit, you're immediately going to get credit. So you're going to see a return on that money. But I would hope long-term these stocks will come back. Look, I guess I shouldn't even be talking about it. It's a risk. It's a gamble. Buy the stock. Don't buy the stock. But for me, I think it makes sense for me. Question, thoughts, please, on hotels in Seattle pre-cruise close to downtown. Pauline, I stayed at the Marriott waterfront. It was really nice. It was right across from the Norwegian port. It was expensive. It was really easy to get to the Princess cruise ship. I think we're staying by the airport on this next one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's expensive. And so we're going to stay near the airport where it's cheaper and then pay the cab or whatever.
Yeah.
Question: is there a limit for how many people can book the Celebration group cruise? The limit would be the capacity of the ship, right? Like I don't think we're well, and then the room size, right?
Right.
Like you're not gonna get 8 people in like a 3-people room, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, reach out to Jenny if you want to book any of these group cruises. She can tell you if there's availability. She can tell you how many people you can get in the room, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, see the world with Chris got to 250. How about that?
Nice. That is awesome.
Yeah, 800 for because it was like he got his $800 for 100 chairs.
That's great.
Let's see, Edgewater Marriott. Yeah, that must have been where I stayed. Glade. What's going on, Glade? Question: I'm going to the Panorama on Saturday. What was your favorite thing about the ship? What was my favorite thing about the Panorama? So the casino. I spent a lot of time in the casino there. The theater. I'll say the theater. The theater was the Liquid Lounge, and so it was very fluffy friendly. We had no trouble at all. Like I enjoy Princess. I love the experience on Princess. I like Celebrity. All of their theaters though have like not old school, but they have theater seats, like auditorium seats that have hard arms, and you got to squeeze your butt in there. I didn't like that. But what I liked about the Panorama is we were able to go to every show, sit comfortably up front, and had a blast. So I would say entertainment's my thing. I would say that. Bonsai Sushi, we ate there one time. It was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
For me, it was the theater. And hello, Joey.
Oh yeah, the cruise director was great.
Cruise director was great.
It was a lot. He was really cool. Tom and Sandy Taylor, thank you so much for the super chat. Glad to see you back live. Love the live chat. Thank you. Yeah, we were missing it, but man, we were kind of worn out at the same time. Again, I don't know. Like, I'm not a big fan of just doing things over and over just because you feel like you have to. Like, it's an obligation. And it feels so much more fresh when you're able to take a couple weeks away from it and come back, and it doesn't feel obligatory. And so, yeah, it feels great to be back. And it was nice to take a little time off. I guess that's how you avoid burnout. I never really thought of burnout in that context, but yeah. And plus, I get bored doing the same thing over and over. But I'm never bored being married to you, Jenny. I was going to say that a different way, and it was going to sound really inappropriate. So, but yeah, I think we know what I'm saying. When was your very first cruise, and what hooked you on cruising? So, very first cruise, this is from Jean Dan Newsom Blair. Our very first cruise, 2017, April, on the Carnival Fantasy. The ship broke. We didn't get to go where we were supposed to go. The whole thing was horrible. And I was hooked on cruising because I paid one fare. I unpacked my bag one time. I never had to pay for a meal. I never had to pay for a comedy show. I never had to pay for live entertainment. I went to new places. I was with my friends and my family. We traveled with people that in the past, sometimes you couldn't figure out what you were going to eat. Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? Where do you want to eat? The beautiful thing about traveling with people on cruise ships is there's so much to do. Everybody can choose whatever you want to do. And I was hooked. I was like, wow, we just pay the one price. We get all this free entertainment. There's a casino here. We can go to as many different places as we want. We all don't have to do the same thing. I can go to sleep in the middle of the day. My bed's like in the same place as the pool. I like it. I think that was it. What really turned you on to cruise? Like, what made you like want to cruise?
I think it was that same thing, right? Because a lot of times, we enjoy doing things together, but there are a lot of times that you may want to go watch a show that I may not want to do, and I may just want to go sit in the casino and, just hang out. So I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I also enjoy, and especially getting off this road trip, it was nice to not, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. Just get something easy.
So annoying.
So it's nice to just, that we go together for a meal and, we have different choices.
I feel like anytime we went out to eat, like, I guess food's just expensive, right? Because we cruise so much, you don't think about it. It's like, every meal you're dropping 60 to $100 if you go to like just O'Charlie's or something like that. It's like, dang, when did food get so expensive? First Sergeant Richard, thank you so much for the super chat.
What's going on?
Much appreciated. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Just want to say thank you for always answering my questions and for the cruise news. I appreciate you both. Thank you, Nicole. We do our best. I'm sure there's a lot of questions we don't get to, but
yeah, we feel bad.
Patrick says, when can you not use the onboard credit? Look, there's certain types of onboard credit, like onboard credit that's designated for a certain thing, like designated for alcohol or something like that. We haven't really had any trouble using onboard credit. Now, I don't want to say there's ever instances where you can't use the onboard credit, but yeah, just check with your cruise line, read what they say about onboard credit. I don't have a good answer for it. Somebody help Patrick out. Have you ever had onboard credit and you weren't able to use it? How about that?
There you go. That's a good one.
Question: does a double rum and Coke count as 2 drinks for the Cheers package? I've never had the Cheers package. I don't know. I would assume yes. I would assume if you Sharon and C, if you get a double, does that count as 2 drinks? In my mind, I would think
I would
that would
think
be
it
a
would.
yes.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you just get 15 doubles? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to run a poll. Make sure you guys are subscribed and make sure you check out our community tab tomorrow because I want to run a poll about this. If there was one ship in each line, Royal, Carnival, NCL, that was adults only, would you do that? I think it's a great idea. If you could, I think they would fill up an adults only ship. I like that.
Yeah, this is a good question. See the world with Chris. How are you? Do you still get excited when you embark on the ships?
Yeah. So for me, it has to be a new ship or it has to be a new location. If you're going to put me on a ship that I've been on before and you're going to send me to a place that I've been to a lot, I still like going on a cruise. Like I like working on a cruise ship. I like the cruise experience, but I really get excited if it's something brand new. Like the cruising that we just did on the West Coast, everything was new. 14 days, never did that. Island Princess, never on that ship. Panama Canal, we never on that. Never went to Cartagena, never went to Hualtuco, never went to Puerto Vallarta, never went to Cabo, never went to Mazatlan, whatever. Everything was exciting about it, and
new ports of disembarkation and embarkation.
Yeah, San Pedro, Long Beach. I was excited about all of that stuff. So yes, I was more excited about that than say going to Miami to go to the Bahamas. That would be less exciting. Question from Holly K. Voyager in September to New England and Canada. Any suggestions for Sydney and Portland? We've not been there yet. This cruise is on our bucket list. I did used to work for a company that had one of the companies they owned was in Portland, Maine. Apparently the lobster is thebomb.com. Our friend Leah Longobardi lives there. She sent us some lobster from that area. If you like lobster, this is the spot for you. I mean, it comes right out of the sea there. So make sure you check that out. And then in Canada, we haven't been up that, of course it's going to be beautiful up the coast of Canada. But, for us, if I went there, I'd be looking for Tim Hortons coffee. I'd be looking for a beaver tail, which is some sort of sweet that I'd try poutine. And then I would try to find interesting stuff, historical stuff around the area. I think you're going to have a good time.
Hey, Carla McLennan. She's never had an issue using OBC. So
that's awesome.
Thank you
guys for putting that out there because it's a nice counterbalance to people that have had, at least that some have. Right. Anthony P, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know if you remember me. Carnival wedding department canceled our wedding, but I just wanted to let you know that we're still going cruising the 29th. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. So I know that Carnival's starting to redo weddings again in September. I don't know. I talked to somebody the other day that said we took our whole wedding party on a cruise, but then we arranged our wedding at one of the port stops. Honestly, that's probably going to be cheaper. Like, I'm not trying to take any business from the cruise ship wedding department. But man, I think that's the way to go. Spend the money on getting the people that you want to go with you on the cruise ship, and then go find a beach somewhere. It was Tracy. Yeah. They got married on a beach in Hawaii, and so that's the way to go. Lori Knight, thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you, Anthony. Yeah, bummer that you got canceled, but glad that you're going back. Let's see. Poutine. I've never had poutine. Never had a beef hotel. Looking forward to the group cruise to Alaska. Yeah, Tim, me too. I'm getting stoked to go back to Alaska. It was so fun last year. Question from Naya, the super chat. I must have missed it. Sorry, Naya. How do you prove that you were vaccinated and boosted if your Vax card is pretty much destroyed? You're going to have to get a copy of it.
Absolutely.
Reach out to the state that you got vaccinated in. See if they have some sort of digital thing that's valid, that kind of thing. But yeah, if you don't have a Vax card and that's the only proof you have, you're going to have to jump through whatever hoops to get another card.
So saying
they're not going to give you a pass, is what I'm saying. Like if you show up and go, "Oh, my card got destroyed," they'll be like, "Well, you're not getting on the ship." So
same friend that had an issue with the anyway, they had one of the kids' friends go with them, and they had to get in touch with the state that they had the vaccinations with because he couldn't find his cards. And they sent him something digitally, and
that was like official and valid.
Yeah. Through the health
cruise
department.
lines will work with that digital official valid stuff. Yeah,
and it just has to. You have to make sure that it has your full name, your birthday, and of course your vaccination dates, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, your test, everything. They want the birthday on everything. Like I've seen people get hassled for their test result with no birthday, so you got to keep that in mind. Question from Jay: is a cabin below the buffet area always a bad idea? I don't know if cabins below anything is always a bad idea. It's just not the way I prefer to cruise. Like I want my cabin sandwiched between other cabins. That's really the safest bet. We'll take a guaranteed cabin though, just for the savings. Sometimes you'll under the pool deck and you'll hear them scraping chairs all morning, or you'll be near the galley, that kind of thing. a good rule of thumb that we use is we try to find cabins that are surrounded by other cabins, both on the side and on the top and bottom.
Well, and underneath the buffet, most buffets are
It's like
carpet.
3 times a day. Yeah, but still, you got all that stuff.
But you're gonna hear them vacuuming and maybe chairs dropping, stuff like that.
Cortland Kilgore, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Super chat.
Someone said something about if they were vaccinated up at CVS. Oh, there you go. If you got vaxxed at Walgreens and CVS, they give you a new one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beth.
Yeah, so they should have the record too. And then every time that I've taken a COVID test or when I got vaccinated, the state of Florida sent me a text message. So
yes.
Somebody's got the record somewhere. Java Jerry, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, Java Jerry.
Yeah. Man, so Jerry roasts his own coffee beans. It's really cool.
I know.
Let's see. Your email, so it's jbarnette. Can one of the Blue Crew pop Jenny's address in there again? jbarnette at expediacruises.com. Thank you so much. Question, is the booster a must? We have 2 shots for the last cruise. So check with the cruise that you're going on. That I probably gave that answer wrong, either on the Patreon show or on this show. Some cruises in Europe and some longer cruises are requiring a booster. The majority of cruises to the Caribbean, the majority of U.S. cruises are not requiring a booster right now. So again, whatever you hear on the show or your favorite vlog or anything like that, at the end of the day, it's still your responsibility to check with the cruise line to make sure that you know exactly what you need. But for the most part, you're not going to need a booster, but you might have one of those special circumstances where you're cruising in Europe and you do need a booster. So
and your best thing to do is, don't go by hearsay. Don't go by anything that, you
see anywhere.
Yeah. Go to, if you're going on Royal Caribbean, go to royalcaribbean.com. You will see where they have the health protocols and it lists it's there.
Yeah. Tim said, asked a question. We're going to give the Skagway train another try. No. Not right now. Like I can't think of anything redeeming about it. Like I know maybe if it went all the way up into Canada, there would be some beautiful vistas to film and to take in the wonder of the creator, all that stuff. But I think I could hike around Skagway and have some of those moments anyways. Plus I'd get to spend more time in the town. It's a neat looking town down there. Mm-hmm. We just ran through it real quick. So I'm wanting to walk around Skagway, maybe hike up into some beautiful places, but just that long train ride, it felt like the Jesse James episode of the Brady Bunch. Like I was waiting for some weird thing to happen. I didn't like it. But just because I didn't like it doesn't mean there's people that love that train thing. So if you feel like your personality is like mine and you get bored easy and, maybe don't do the train, but that might not be you. You might love it. But yes, I'm not running back to the train. Ken, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see.
Java Jerry, did you read that? When is our next group cruise? And our next one is August.
46 days from now.
Yeah.
I'm back at the bottom again.
Java Jerry. Java Jerry. That's like a tongue twister. Just shoot me an email or you can go. Did you already answer this?
Which one?
Java Jerry.
I don't think I did. Okay. I didn't see a question with the super chat.
Yeah. But yeah, just go to my our website, lalita.loca.com/group cruise, or you can shoot me an email and we'll get you situated.
Sparks and Magic. So I've got something planned for the show tomorrow. I don't know where the letters for this sign is, so I think I'm going to make it into you guys can participate. I want to see how many letters are there, and I want you guys to write out a sign using those letters, and the most creative sign I'll put on the sign there and put it in the videos. Because the sign there, it's been the same since we were in the Charlotte. Do you just use the digital results for COVID test? I always print one out. So look, I've had some really easy peasy cruising experiences. I'll explain to you how I do it. I have a passport and a passport holder. Jenny has a passport and a passport holder.
Right.
We take our vaccination card. It's got a little lip in the back. We take our vaccination card, we stick it in there. Most of the cruise lines want to see your boarding pass digitally. So I will go to that boarding pass and I'll screenshot it and I'll put it in my camera roll as the last camera that I've taken. So when I approach the cruise terminal, I've got my passport, I've got my vaccination card, and then I print out the result of my COVID test and I fold it up into a little square and I put it inside my passport book. And then when I walk up to the thing, I've got my boarding pass on the phone. And then I've got the paperwork and it's been easy. Like, no, I've not struggled. I breeze right through it. People comment on how awesome people we are. They're like, you're the best people ever because you got all your ducks are in a row. They will say that. It's not
They
been
will.
everybody, but people will be like, I guess these guys, I mean, they probably get worn out. Like people going, oh man, if I could just get my test result up, we'll get the test result. And people, and you know, the workers like, oh my gosh, we're going to get yelled at for this thing taking so long. Why couldn't you have your stuff ready? Don't put your crap in your bag that you're giving to the porter. Just I put that in my pocket. It fits in my shorts pocket, or Jenny has a nice little purse that she puts that in for us. Go with a plan and be ready when you get there, and that will make your embarkation that much easier.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, you can go platinum selling rhymes. That's a throwback.
Hi, Diana.
How easy has our embarkation been? It's never
really
been our
easy.
problem.
Yeah.
It's, you know, any slowness has never been.
Well, and it's also, you know, like I'm not as nervous when we do it anymore because it, you know, it's just we have everything together. I asked once or twice, hey, do we have everything together?
And look, if you're a couple and one of you are better at putting that crap together than the other, just let your ego go. Like, here, you check on all of our stuff. I give you the, you know, it won't hurt my feelings if you ask me and recheck and all that stuff. Right. So you got to be loose. You got to be loose. Got to keep the stress low. I feel like Dana Carvey. Got to keep it down. Got to keep stress down. Not gonna do it. But yeah, keep the stress low, and it's a easy peasy lemon squeezy. Mm-hmm. Mm. Do you like lemon in your water?
Yes.
Some people look at me like I got two heads when they're like, hey, I'll have a water, and they're like, you want lemon with that? And I'm like, no, and they're like, what? We always put lemon in the water.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'll take the lemon.
That's right. We haven't used Verifly yet. We should have done that for Panorama. It wouldn't have helped us. The Panorama embarkation was 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. It was ridiculous.
What is our feeling about The Crown? Like the TV show on Netflix? It's been very entertaining. I don't know if that's the answer.
We haven't been on The Princess Crown.
Oh.
Somebody
that's
has...
a ship? I didn't even know.
Yeah. Somebody has a very good question.
Yes.
Jean Alex. So, out of all the cruise lines that we've been on, who has the most comfortable bed?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't sleep well most of the time anyways. Carnival's always been comfortable.
Yeah, Carnival's always been good. Royal has very
we slept well for 14 days on the Princess.
Yeah, Princess is probably number one because of their pillows and stuff like that. Royal has a nice bed, but their pillows are not good.
Right. Well, Patton, I don't know if I said thanks for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I like the name. Cash Me Outside. How about that? Yeah.
And do we say...
Yeah, Royal's beds are hard. I think you're right. Kim, we did say thanks, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. Yeah, all Royals are...
We got 3 minutes left. How many likes did we end up with? Let's see.
How many? Did we reach... Ooh, did we reach it?
Oh, we definitely reached 1,000, but I don't know what we got to.
Let's see.
How much is that doggy in the window? Goodbye, Beachy Mama. Glad you were here. Yeah. My brother. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
1.2.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Try water with tarragon. That's the bomb.
Michael Antigiovanni, I have to agree. Celebrity has the pillow menu.
That's right. And I still don't know how to pick the right pillow.
We still don't.
Where do we sleep? We slept at, man, I just want to, like, I know it's wrong, and I wish they could just charge me. I wish I could just take the comfortable pillows that I experience on a cruise line or a hotel and just walk up to the front and go, I'm stealing this. Mm-hmm. How much money do I need to pay you?
Yeah, I need to ask my nephew what pillows he had.
His pillows are comfortable.
Yes.
1,300 likes. You guys rock.
They do.
Let's see.
What a way to come back on. Thank you guys.
You guys, best audience out there. 100%.
Miss them.
What travel insurance and plan covers testing positive? So most of the most of the travel insurance places have a COVID rider. That's what you're looking for. You're just looking for COVID coverage. Again, we can't recommend a place, but I can tell you who we use. We have an annual plan with Allianz. It's spelled Alliance with a Z, Allianz. Mm-hmm. They have a COVID rider in there. So basically, when you're building out your insurance profile, you just want to look for COVID coverage. But yeah, price check, because there's a lot of different prices out there. A lot of different prices.
Raphael, I agree. Celebrity is lovely.
I can't remember what the beds are. The internet sucks so bad on Celebrity that I don't think I cared how comfortable the beds were. I just woke up angry every day that I was going to have to take 8 hours to upload my show.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: when you cruise a bunch of different cruise lines and you run into some cruise lines that really do well with certain things, then like when another cruise line doesn't do well with it, and then like immediately they're not doing well with it, you're like, what's wrong with these guys?
Yeah.
Like, how can the one guy do it so well, but the other guys can't do it so well?
Well, and that's just like when, from one cruise line, I can do what do they call it? Internet phone calls.
Yeah.
And the other one I couldn't.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi phone calls.
Gloria Nelson, thank you so much for the super chat. For Sergeant Richard, I don't know if I've received a package. I don't. We got to see. I don't think we've grabbed the mail while we were gone. Well, somebody grabbed the mail for us while we were gone, but I don't know if we got the mail yet.
Well, unless it was it the soda?
Did you send
Maybe.
Fresca? We did get Fresca, whoever sent that. Cortland Kilgore, thank you so much for the super chat. Which cruise line for Alaska? I'm loyal to Carnival, considering a different one for this experience. What do you think? Best for Alaska? So Princess, Holland America has been doing Alaska for a long time.
And Princess.
50 years. Princess is a well-known, good reputation. The thing is, you want the cruise line that's going to bring on like a really high-end, like naturalist.
Right.
Of course, most of the cruise lines are, you want to go on a cruise line that's going to Glacier Bay. So that kind of kicks Royal out. I love Royal, but they don't go to Glacier Bay. And you want, a good experience that way. We're going on Norwegian. We're going on a ship that has a huge observation area. I'm looking forward to that. But I had a great time on Princess last year. And I hear from a lot of people that Princess is great. But Carnival's up there too. So if you love Carnival, Carnival's usually going to be, it's going to cost less. So
right. But Princess, it depends if you want to do like a land end cruise, land cruise, that's definitely like a Princess thing for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Verizon, $10 a day at each stop so you don't use ship Wi-Fi. Well, I have to use it while I'm at sea, so I don't really have much option. Question from Vicky. I live in Florida. I always cruise NCL and never use their airfare deal with a 4-day with a friend who needs to fly. Can she get the deal? You've booked a lot of NCL air, right?
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
I live in Florida. I always cruise NCL and never use the airfare deal. Taking a 4-day with a friend who does need to fly in. Can she get the deal?
Yeah, absolutely. If she's on your reservation, and you're in Florida and say she's like in California and you have to fly to, like, you're leaving from New York, you both can have that airfare, right? Like it would just be her. They can set it up that way.
Yeah.
That you fly from Florida and she flies from California.
The other thing I want to say about Alaska, like if you're somebody that cruises Carnival a lot, and to me, Princess is the next step up from Carnival, just the same way that Celebrity is the next step up from Royal. If you've ever considered doing a step up, trying something different, I think trying Princess as a Carnival cruiser in Alaska would be a great way to do that.
Absolutely.
Because it's a great experience. Question, what are your MSC experiences? We've been on a few. We've been on the Seaside. Been on the Divina.
The Divina Seaside.
Yeah, and I was on Meraviglia.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Not everybody likes it. So the buffet doesn't have 100 items on it, but it has 50 items on it. Some people don't like that. The food is very Mediterranean. The entertainment is very European, so circus arts, a lot of interesting dancing. Mm-hmm. The ships are beautiful. They're all chromed out.
They're gorgeous.
The prices are right. Usually a lot of kids. There was a lot of kids on the Meraviglia. But I like it.
MDR food is mediocre.
For the price, it's worth trying out. But again, I've seen some people try it out and say, I hate this. I'm never doing this again.
Right.
But I've never really had a cruise that I've felt that way about. Like, I'm willing to try anything. What I don't like about it, they don't have a craps table. But now that I know how to play blackjack, maybe I'll like that even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emily. Yeah.
So, you can book just one person.
Yeah. You can just book one person.
Question. Thanks for the answer, but only. Oh, yeah. There you go, Vicky. Yeah, no, either one of you can book the year.
Yeah.
Book the year. All right, it's 10:03. You guys go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy's show if you want some more cruising live stream. Thank you guys. Certainly did miss it, and we're glad to have a few weeks off, though. And we should be back next week. I don't know. We'll have to see what's up. And back in the headquarters.
That's right.
It's exciting. All right, let me move this chat window out of the way so I can close this down. We're in the preview window. Wow, I'm just catching my breath. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button. We only got 6 thumbs down. I thought we would do better. The thing is, like,
I love yous anyway.
The haters are pretty good here, but I feel like other channels have better haters. Like I feel like other people would get more than 6 thumbs down. But what are you gonna do? Like I even want our haters to be the best. So haters, step up your game a little bit. All right. Thank you guys for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido, Loca. And until the next time.
We'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye.